stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Forced out to his left. He completes it to Nelson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll call Nelson's number yet again. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So a pretty early 1st quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Herbert's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian Kirk, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. This is the tight end fan. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
To throw again on second down. Murray. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Play action, it's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Harris, 96 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Play fake. Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Back to Mixon on second down. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Bust through the tackle. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He will go out right near. The 35-yard line.
It's a game play. First down, Chicago.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Here's a give to Mixon, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A toss left, Mixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Murray now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Herbert off of play action. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bears take over. the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammate.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Murray to air it out again. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McKinnon here, it's complete. Touchdown, Browns! Simi Fehoko. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Murray looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once you get outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Murray going to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On the move to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 2nd and 2, Murray. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, Murray. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. It's Mixon on the counter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 138 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Flush to his right. Touchdown! That's caught. J.J. Nelson. A 9-yard touchdown Brown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Murray. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. To throw is Murray. Buying time to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the 17, Murray rolling to his right, going right back to Fant. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's third down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Kill. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 43. He's coming. Double up.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. Caught by Nelson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns might be headed to the win column for the first time in 2021 as they add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Murray. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Pyramid. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Throwing again, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And that one complete to Hodgins. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
3rd and 2, Herbert. They're hauling it in, Nelson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Check 26, check 26.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Herbert. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Throwing now is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.